How many times have you heard the phrase meet your potential or realize your potential or fulfill your potential? Everything's about fucking potential. And if potential is a word that clicks with you, you might be a late bloomer or you might be somebody that's posturing for a new career shift. You really like the idea of transforming into something that you're not yet and that the ability for you to do so is there. The problem with potential as a word to chase and an idea to chase and to worship and to fetishize is that it kind of stops you from taking action. And so it seems intuitive and correct that the more possibilities you have, the more things you could be. You could be a doctor, you could be a rock star, that makes life worth investing in more. And it's actually not true. I'm Justin Leff, and I focus on motivation, adaptive thinking, and self-control, all in a way that helps you become your own psychologist. So let me give you an example of why. You're hungry and you want to order food, so you look at your favorite restaurant and you see everything on the menu and it all looks amazing. And it all looks so amazing that you can't decide what you want to order. And because of that, your motivation, the usable energy you have to pick up the phone and place the order and invest the money into getting something is actually harder to access. If everything on that menu was terrible except for one dish that you knew you liked, it would be so fucking easy to pick up the phone and dial. Because your brain is smart enough to know that it doesn't need energy to consider the options on a menu. It only needs energy to physically pick up the phone and place the order. That's what motivation is. Motivation is the justification of effort. But ironically, it feels way better to look at all the amazing things on the menu than it does to look at a menu and think about the fact that you can only ever get one thing of this place and maybe you don't even like it that much. Potential and possibility are feel-good words that don't translate into action. And there is a huge jump required in your attention to move from what you could do to what you will do. And that jump is what makes it so fucking hard to go from considering possibilities to taking action towards one of them. Just acknowledging that you have potential to be something doesn't necessitate the need for energy. And that's why one of the best things you can do with potential is to get rid of it. Choosing your sacrifice is what brings out motivation, not acknowledging what you might be able to do. If the path forward is clear and non-negotiable, all you need to worry about is your performance. Because performance is what requires movement, and that's what gets you motivated. So whenever you hear the phrase, meet your potential or realize your potential, or just the word potential in general, you should always think of this as a worse version of the phrase, clarify what is important. Because here's a reality check. You are never going to be a doctor, an NBA star, a movie star, a famous musician, an Olympic athlete, all in one lifetime. You will kill yourself with grief if you think about all the things you could be. What I'm talking about shares a principle with something you might have heard before in terms of maladaptive daydreaming or anything else that has to do with not knowing what you want to do. And so if that's a topic that resonates with you, you can look at this video as well where I talk about it and how it relates to careers and why nothing seems interesting to you. And in general, this is what I make videos on, so you can subscribe and you can like, and you can also go to my website to learn more about what I do in terms of coaching. That's everything I have to say about it, so thanks for watching.